come you got the cravings of a pregnant woman? Today, we're bringing the past into the present with new Maury guest updates. Now, Tashay came to the show to prove to her ex-boyfriend Robert and his mother Michelle that Robert was the father of her son Robert Jr. Although Tashay claimed that Robert had pregnancy symptoms, he and Michelle were completely denying his namesake.
Robert was the one who told me I was pregnant with our child. Robert was telling me that he was having food cravings. I'm so sure that Robert was the father of my baby, I even named him after him. As for Robert's mom, I don't know why she doesn't like me. But I'm not about to sit here and let her deny my child.
Stop lying. That is not my grandbaby.
You know it is. How you gonna sit there now? You know it is. You completely know it is.
Bet Robert's done stuff for the baby, hasn't
No,
he?
he hasn't.
Nothing?
Nothing. The last 3 months, he hasn't done nothing.
Did his mother come to the hospital?
Yes, one time to see him, looked him up and down and walked out the room and didn't say nothing.
He's not my grandbaby.
Yes.
Tashay was gone for 2 weeks and she come back to me saying that she pregnant. I told Tashay not to name her baby after me and she did it anyway.
How come you got the cravings of a pregnant woman?
Because he knows he is.
You told my producers you think she's a stalker.
Yeah, she is a stalker. She
I'm a
calls me out.
stalker. Okay.
Your mother doesn't think it's yours.
No, she don't think it's mine because you don't look nothing like me.
It was time to meet Michelle, and let me tell you, she was fired up. Was Robert the father? The results were in.
You know that baby is not yours. That is not his baby.
You would know if that's his child.
I have a grandson already, okay? We have strong genes. That baby does not.
You're upset about that name.
I'm very upset, okay? Because that's my father's name, all right? My father is deceased. I don't want that baby right there to carry that name if it's not his.
In the case of 3-month-old Robert Jr., Robert, you are not. We wanted to know if Tashay and Robert were getting along these days. This is a very interesting update.
Hey, Maury. I'm glad I listened to my mom and got that DNA test. Otherwise, I'll still think Tashay's son was mine.
And you always better listen to your mother. I knew deep down inside that the child wasn't yours.
But I had so many pregnancy symptoms. If your show taught me anything, it's to trust my mom.
But we still love Tashay. Matter of fact, Maury, I have a surprise for you.
When Robert was craving vanilla ice cream, I thought he had to be the father. But I admit, I was wrong. After the results, I went home and changed his name. And since then, I found my son father and I want to give him the best life possible. And none of this would have been possible without you, Maury.
Bye, Maury.
Bye, Maury.
Last year, we met a couple named Julie and Robert, whose relationship was in a tailspin. They first appeared on our show. Robert was denying his 3-year-old daughter, Juliette. It all started when Robert discovered that Julie put another man's name on the birth certificate. That'll do it.
You know, you're making love to your wife.
Right.
And she says another man's name. She said, I said ram it. You said, no, you didn't say ram it. You said jam it.
But she ended up pregnant, right?
Yes. Right. The day she left me, she let me know she was pregnant.
She ended up with another fella, right?
The guy that she had called me his name in the bed.
Oh! Does that little girl look like you?
No, Maury, she don't.
You left him. You had the other guy sign the birth certificate.
I know who the father is, even if I don't like it. So there I go ahead and I go on with my life because I'm not going to force anybody to be my daughter's father.
In the case of 3-year-old Juliette, Robert, you are the father. Did you call Robert another man's name while you were sleeping together? You said no. You're telling the truth.
Whoa!
Okay. Other than on your breaks, have you had sexual contact of any kind with any other man? You said no. You are telling the truth.
Now what? All this for nothing.
3 months later, Julie and Robert returned, but the roles then were reversed. This time, Julie, who suspected Robert was the cheating one the entire time. You come home and what do you find?
I found another woman in my house.
What'd you find in your bathroom one time?
I found his ex's bra in my bathroom. Then the ex calls me and says, oh, by the way, let Robert know that I need my bra back from when I stayed all night.
All night?
You're supposed to, like, find me sex. You're supposed to want to go out of your way to do things for me, make me feel special.
You're unhappy. You don't want to be in a
Oh, no, 'cause
relationship,
I'm
and you're trying to find an excuse to get out of it.
Now it's
Instead of
because
being a
I'm
woman and
unhappy.
coming at me and be like, I don't want to be here.
No, why was her bra in my dirty clothes in my bathroom? And
Maybe
you
out
said
in the
no,
spot. I didn't know she left her bra.
During your relationship, have you slept with any of your exes? You said no. That was a lie. You've slept with both women that Julie's concerned about. In the past 2 years, have you slept with any other woman? You said no. You're telling the truth. That doesn't mean anything?
It means that everything that I based my love for him around has been a lie.
Yeah, but maybe he has decided to turn his life around. We spoke to Robert and Julie, and they're doing great. They're currently in the process of buying a new home and are very thankful for the closure that the show gave them. So I'm glad to hear that. Now, here's a blast from the past. In 2013, let's see, 7+ years ago, a woman named Laquetta called our show because her husband, Michael, was controlling her every move. Michael not only monitored her food intake, he also made Laquetta clean his sneakers with a toothbrush on a daily basis. Her sister, Alicia, was also here desperate to get her sister back.
Laquetta's looking like a fat bitch these days, so I monitor her eating. She don't eat nothing but salad and vegetables.
Why does he monitor your food? What's going on there?
When I was pregnant with our first child, I gained a lot of weight from that pregnancy.
You have to wash his tennis shoes.
Yes.
With a toothbrush.
With a toothbrush. His white tennis shoes have to be just like they came out the box.
You can't see your sister?
No, I can't see my sister at all. It hurts because me and my sister, we were so close.
You don't want her to think for herself.
No, that's what I'm for.
What do you mean you take away privileges?
I take away privilege,
She is a mother. What is wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with me. What is wrong with her? My wife, I can do what I want. Matter of fact, you need to get to her. You need to get to her.
We brought Michael to a funeral home in Connecticut to give him a glimpse of what might happen if he didn't change his violent behavior. With the help of the Baker Isaac Funeral Home and a professional makeup artist, we showed Michael exactly what would happen to his wife when the abuse goes too far.
That's your next move.
That's not what I want.
But your actions say otherwise. That's your wife.
I'm sorry.
We spoke to Laquetta and Michael, and they sent us this picture. Laquetta says after the show, Michael realized he needed to change. The controlling has stopped. They're happily raising their children together, so that's great news. You are not the father.